The story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace takes place about 600 years before Jesus Christ was born, when King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon besieged Jerusalem and took captive many of Israel's finest citizens. Among those deported to Babylon were 4 young men from the tribe of Judah: Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Once in captivity, the youths were given new names. Daniel was called Belshazzar, Hananiah was renamed Shadrach, Mishael was assigned Meshach, and Azariah was named Abednego. These 4 Hebrew youths soon proved themselves to be exceptionally wise. As a result, they found favor with King Nebuchadnezzar. When Daniel turned out to be the only man capable of interpreting one of Nebuchadnezzar's troubling dreams, the king placed him in a high position over the province of Babylon, including over all of the wise men of the land. At Daniel's request, the king appointed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego as Daniel's advisors. King Nebuchadnezzar had a huge golden image built as a symbol of his power and glory. The golden statue was built 90 feet high and 9 feet wide. He set it up on high in its glory in the Dura plain within the province of Babylon. He is writing handwritten letters to be seen to the administrators, high officers, governors, advisors, treasurers, judges, magistrates, and all the officials of the provinces, inviting them all to come to the dedication of the statue he had set up. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was determined not to betray their love for God Almighty. They knew what was coming, and the thought of being reported to the king, they all decided to pray. The king is very pleased at his prized possession.
They say these chains will never break, but they don't know you like we do. There is power in your name. We've heard that there is no way through. We've heard the tide will never change. They haven't seen what you
Many of the king's quests can be seen entering the plains of Duran from all angles. Standing before the great big statue King Nebuchadnezzar had set up, sitting on his mighty chair, smiling and nodding in approval, looking down on the people ready to worship the statue.
Today is the day of the dedication. Today is the dedication day. All hail King Nebuchadnezzar. People of all races and nations and languages, listen to the king's command. When you hear the sound of the horn, flute, guitar, and other musical instruments, you must fall down to the ground to worship King Nebuchadnezzar's gold statue. Anyone who refuses to obey the king's commands will immediately be thrown into the blazing fiery furnace.
As the musical instruments strike up loudly, all the people present began to bow down in unison. As they bowed towards the golden statue, the Chaldeans and astrologers looked at each other, ill-speaking the Jews, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and set out to report the men to the king and inform him of their outright disobedience to his command.
King, there are certain Jews who have sent over the promises of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, does not regard thee or worship the gods that you worship, or worship the golden image which you have set up, your majesty.
O king, they simply refuse to serve your gods and do not worship the golden statue you have set up.
What? Soldiers! Bring them to me at once!
Every anxious thought that steals my breath, it's a heavy weight upon my chest. As I lie awake and wonder what the future will hold, help me to remember that you're in control. You're my courage when I worry in the dead of night. You're my strength 'cause I'm not strong enough to win this fight. You are greater than the battle raging in my mind. I will trust you, Lord. I will fear no more. I will lift my eyes, I will lift my cares, lay them in your hands, I'll leave them there. When the wind and waves are coming, you shelter me. Even though I'm in the storm is not
As worshippers are seen worshipping, soldiers took the Hebrew men, bringing in Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, creating a big spectacle. They are pushed to their knees. All the worshippers stopped bowing, and all eyes were focused on the young men.
Young men, is it true that you refuse to serve my gods or to worship the gold statue that I have set up? I will give you one more chance to bow down as you hear the sound of the musical instrument. But if you refuse, you will immediately be thrown into the blazing furnace, and then what God will be able to rescue you from my power?
Oh Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God whom we serve is able to save us. He is able to do all things, and He is able to rescue us from your decree, Your Majesty.
But even if He doesn't, we want to make it clear to Your Majesty that we will never serve your gods or worship the golden statue you have set up. We will only worship our God.
What? Let the furnace be heated 7 times hotter than usual. Bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them into the blazing furnace.
That can outlast the night. I need the kind of love that is willing to fight when the going gets tough and my strength's not enough. I see you showing up like never before. This battle for my heart you took on from the start. You are the peace when my mind's at war. And oh, you will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody else. You stand up for me in the darkest night when my faith is weak. You're still by my side. You will never stop fighting for me. You will never stop fighting for me. In my perfect timing, you make all things right. You paint a silver lining in this heart of mine. When the going gets tough and my strength's not enough, I see you showing up like never before. This battle for my heart you took on from the start. You are the peace when my mind's at war. And oh, you will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody else. You stand up for me in the darkest night when my faith is weak. You're still by my side. You will never stop fighting for me. You will never stop fighting for me. Your love is winning me over. Your heart is pulling me closer. Your love is winning me over. Your heart is pulling me closer. You will never stop fighting for me, fighting for me. Every word is a promise you keep. You will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep.
The high officers, officials, governors, and advisors began to applaud and cheer on the king for his decision. The strong, mighty men of the king's army bounded Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And threw them into the fiery furnace. And because the furnace was exceedingly hot, the flame of the fire slew those strong, violent men. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego fell down bound in the midst of the fiery furnace. The people around were celebrating and rejoicing at the men being thrown in the fiery furnace. After a few moments, the king and the soldiers are seen looking through the door of the furnace, in surprise and disbelief. Astonished by what he sees, King Nebuchadnezzar questioning the gods and astrologers. Did we not tie up 3 men and threw them into the fire? Falling to his knees, shouting, "The 4th man looks like the Son of God, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out of the furnace."
God is with us. God is with us. God is with us.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came through the opening of the furnace. The high officers, officials, governors, and advisors, all of the king's quest, crowded around them and saw that the fire had not touched them. Not a hair on their head was singed, and their clothing was not scorched. They didn't even smell of smoke. King Nebuchadnezzar is speechless and astonished. The 3 Hebrew boys came out joyously, declaring, "God is with us."
Dare to imagine, dare to believe in a true love that gave us a brand new beginning. No room for a king, no celebration and no ceremony. In that little town, no, nobody will think this is the story of the coming glory. Can you hear the prayers that people pray? Can you see the skies begin to break? When heaven and earth were face to face, oh how the world forever changed. For God is with us. God is with us. All in a moment, all in an instant, the body was broken and it was finished. So let us begin the celebration and the ceremony. There's silence on earth but the heavens are roaring, telling the story of the coming glory. Can you feel your heart begin to race? Can you see the tide begin to change? With all of our futures rearranged, the world will never be the same. For God is with us. God is with us. For God is with us. God is with us. For God is with us. Dare to imagine, dare to believe in a true love that gave us a reason for living. Can you feel the hope that's rushing in? Can you hear the song that's echoing? Join with the choir as we sing. This is where love truly begins. For with us. God is with us. God is with us. God is with us. God is with us. Oh, can you see? Oh, can you see? God is with us.
Praise to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He sent his angels that delivered him. Did not ask the king's command and were willing to die rather serve or worship any other god than their God. Therefore I make this decree that every people, nation, and language speak a word against their God shall be torn from limb, and their houses will be turned into heaps of rubble, because there is no other God that can rescue like their God.
The king's servants were seen walking in with sashes and rods, as the king commanded them. The king then untied the hands of the men and presented them with sashes and rods, and promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to an even higher position in the province of Babylon. The crowd bowed in consent as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, for the first time, their God was seen. The people, king, and everyone celebrated a great God. The king praises Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and expressed admiration for their steadfastness, fervent respect, that they were all willing to die than rather serve or worship any god except their God.
These promises, oh, they're better than I could dream. Lord, your ways are wonderful. You have always been good to me. More than I could ask for, more than I could think, more than I imagined. Lord, you made it happen. You can do all things just as you imagined. When I look and see all that you've done I know you're thinking it's over, that your story's been told. I know you're thinking you're burned out, that your fire's gone cold. You've been living in shadows, but that just ain't you. I know you're thinking you're lost, but you're thinking you're done. Let me tell you now, God isn't through. Out of the madness, up from the ashes, there is a purpose you were made for. Stand up and shine, bright in the darkest night, burn like the morning light. Get up inside, don't have to hide anymore. What are you waiting for? Break down the door, stand up and shine, shine. Take a look in the mirror, tell me, what do you see? God sees a fighter, but you've got to believe. Out of the madness, up from the ashes, this is the moment you were made for. Stand up and shine.